Hi, so it is the end of day 109. I did not wake up at 8 a.m. like I said in the last day, but I figured that I'll just keep it off. Actually, yeah. So I figured that I will do like the 10-day increments, and so there will be 12 videos, and I just got done editing the last one. It's like 25 minutes, but luckily, like, I'm just talking, but I figured I'm gonna make this one landscape just because. All right, so today I got up, worked out, didn't want to get out of bed. Oh, and last night was so crazy. There's this crazy like trailer thing I'll have to show y'all tomorrow, but it's like a trailer that's outside. It looks like they can make meth in it, and someone was like coming out of there at like midnight, and there was honking, and I could also like hear people yelling. I wasn't sure if it was outside, but like I peeked out, and then there was like a car there, and it was just kind of crazy. But yeah, I guess the people yelling was like actually the people that live above me. And oh my gosh, there was like crying, and a lot of things happened to me, and I'm single. I've been single for 8 months, and like towards the end of my relationship, I just remember crying so hard, and it was just like, I am so happy I'm single. I don't have to deal with any of that shit, and I'm really glad. But yeah, but I had a meeting with my capstone committee chair, but she's been my advisor. She's like 90, and she's like, "Oh, I'm really excited. I got both vaccines." And I'm just like, "Yes, I get to go hug you sometime." Yeah, but we talked about MCAT and then how I'm working on my capstone with the video game. And luckily she's like, "Okay, well, she asked me about like what the hardest aspect about it is, and I'm like, coding for this video game. I don't know how to do it. I'm like, I don't know. It feels like too much. Like it's out of the scope of my abilities." And luckily she's like, "Well, we have Noah. You can go have a meeting with him and see if he can do stuff for you." And I'm like, "Oh, yes, I forgot. I don't have to freak out about coding and having to worry about like the rest of the semester learning how to code." But that was nice. I studied for the endocrine system, and I only did 20 minutes of cars just because I couldn't focus. Oh yeah, so in addition to having bipolar disorder, I also have ADHD, which is crazy because I can't take any medications for the ADHD because it might mess up my mood, because stimulants can induce manic episodes. So can't really do that. So it's like, okay, I have to just like practice mindfulness and stuff like that. But yeah, biochemistry. I did a lot of biochemistry today, and at some points I was just rewatching these lectures, and I was just like, yeah, but everything's going well. I think the exam's gonna go okay. I bombarded that guy with all of my questions that I had, and he was actually decent at answering stuff. I think, I don't know, he was just off some days. But yeah, tomorrow is gonna be busy again, and I don't know what else to say. My friends are gonna come over. We're going to relax, and I'm just excited to see them. I had a good day. I'm gonna go eat dinner and call it an evening. Goodbye. Hi, so as promised, there's that weird trailer thing that's right in front of my house. I don't know, it's been there for like a week or something. almost a week. Yeah, but they're the ones that were making noise, and I don't know, it's just kind of weird. But yeah, so I studied behavioral sciences today. I did 100 minutes, and I studied cognition, consciousness, and language. I didn't do so well on the practice quiz. I was just like, okay, yeah, I knew this, and just second guess myself and stuff. I don't know, I'm just not very good at studying in the mornings, but I have my biochem exam tomorrow, so I was dedicating this afternoon to studying for it. So I forgot to mention yesterday that it has been 3 weeks since the last time I smoked or had any edibles, and today, under the consciousness section, I had to look at drugs, and I've had a history with drug use. Not so much with hallucinogens. Well, I've done it, but it hasn't been so bad to where I've had to get rehab, but I've had trouble with marijuana, and just reading about it and stuff like that, I was just like, oh, I really want to do some drugs right now. But when my friend came over on Saturday, I gave him my entire stash. So I had 3 bottles of weed and a couple of edibles, and I was sad, but it's for the best. With these last 3 weeks, I did notice that my memory has improved, because it does affect your short-term memory and my cognition. At some points, I was doing really bad with socializing, because I was embarrassed about my usage of marijuana. And I'm a lot better. I've been socializing. I don't know if it's because I'm depressed or something, but yeah, after lunch I'm going to do some cars, do an hour hopefully, and then I have to study for biochem. So just have to end it here. Goodbye. Hi, so it is the end of day 107. Today was kind of strange. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning, but I ended up working out, and I studied for biochem because I had an exam today. I think I studied from 10:30 to 12, and I was just like, I can't stay awake, and so I laid down on the couch and rested for 10 minutes, and I was like, okay, gotta get back up and crank this thing out. And so at 12 I had my normal lunch, I watched New Girl, and then at 1 o'clock I had my exam, and it was fairly easy. The multiple choice questions and fill in the blanks were easy, but it wasn't until not all of the fill in the blanks. There was one about titration, and I was so mad because the professor is like, well, you don't have to be able to draw the amino acids, but yet in order to answer this question, you have to be able to draw out the amino acids. It specifically says it will help to draw out the amino acids in each ionization state, and it's just like, oh my gosh. And so I emailed him, and he's like, yeah, you should have been able to draw it out based on the amino acid quiz. And I'm like, no. So I just ignored him. And there are 26 questions or 26 points that weren't graded. So right now I got 50 out of 100. So let's just hope that the rest of the questions are good, and so I'll get a C on the exam, but I mean, he's gonna curve everything, and I know it's terrible, but I just hope that the rest of the class doesn't do very well. But I mean, that's just kind of how courses go sometimes. Let's see, and then I did only 10 minutes of cars because I was just like, I don't know. I read a passage about believing in Santa. I got this off of Jack Weston's website. It's a pretty good resource. I recommend it, even though some of the passages are probably not going to be like super difficult, but still good practice. And then I studied the periodic table. It took 55 minutes, and I just wanted to get done with it. But I am done for the day. I am going to eat really quickly and then go to my friend's house because I'm kind of like stressed out and manic, and I just need to like get all this energy out. So I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. Hi. Today is the end of day 106. A little hot. I just got done working out. Yeah, I didn't forget. I didn't work out this morning because I stayed out kind of late with my friend. It's a 30-minute drive over to their house. So I went to bed at like 12:30, but had a capstone meeting. I had to present my poster, which is, I don't know, I'm not at the same level as all of my classmates, but it's okay. Then I worked on 55 minutes of cars. I got 6 passages in, which is a new record for me, besides doing like the normal cars exam. So let's see what else. I went to the library from 1 to 4 and worked on my website, and so I was able to get something done, and then I'm working on the coding aspect, and I'm still stuck on how to do it, but I watched YouTube videos about how to make this game, so I've made some progress. Then I came home and I did an hour and 25 minutes, or an hour and 15 minutes of, I'm so out of breath, of biochemistry. I studied enzymes and I got 3 out of 15. I was just so tired. I was like reading and again falling asleep. And then the exam from yesterday, I got 70.5 out of 100. The average was 69. So I beat the average, so that's all I'm happy about. But someone got 100, so I'm a little bit upset, but yeah, I'm done for the day. Tomorrow is Friday, and it's gonna be a crazy day because I have to drive down to my dad's house, but it's gonna be a good weekend, so I'll just have to talk to you later. Bye. Hi, so it is day 105. I am in southern Colorado where there is snow, because in central Colorado there is no snow, but it is cold as heck. I woke up this morning, it was 0 degrees, but over here it's like 30 something, and it's kind of nice. Yeah, didn't study yet. I was supposed to leave from my house at 2 o'clock, but I saw the weather and it was gonna snow. Just kidding. It did snow, so I'm glad that I got down here really quickly, because you know, the passes when they're snowy are not very nice to drive on. So got here early. I'm going to study for psychological disorders because I was like, it's going to be the easiest thing to study because I have a lot of psychological disorders. Yeah, so just wanted to pop in. I have some dogs here. Hey, that's Bella. And then have other dogs. Beaver, Ben, Rex, they're being crazy. Bebo, hello. If you go and watch Draw My Life, Bentley's story, is Bentley. He is gonna be 11 this year. It's pretty crazy. And then there's a crazy little dog. But yeah, I'm gonna go and study. Bye.